Hi, welcome back to About Time Rants. If you like these videos, hit the like button so I know. If you like the channel, subscribe to it. You can hit a notification bell, let you know when I upload new videos. I'm a little bit random about my schedule. It's Sunday. It's the day after supply run. So every Saturday, I make a trip into town. It's about a 30-minute drive. And I pick up supplies for at least a week. Most of the time I'm a week ahead, so I always have 2 weeks of supplies on board or on prem here, just in case. There's been a couple times where I've come into town and, they're out of alfalfa. A few other times I can't get the supplemental grain that I feed the horses. And it's made me a little bit more nervous than I like to be up here. So I always stay a week ahead on all supplies, everything, at least as far as livestock's concerned. We humans, I've got, my cupboards aren't bare. So I've always got something, and you can always find human food in town, but surprisingly enough, there's been twice that I've gone into town and they're out of alfalfa, which is what I feed the horses. So basically my trick here is, first of all, I'm trying to design everything I do here to be one man, just me. Granted, yes, my son does live on the property. There's an apartment in the back of that barn. It's called a keeper's quarters. Yeah, full one-bedroom apartment. But I need to be able to do things, completely solo up here. He's not going to be here forever. He's going to have his own life, right? So what I do is I put a couple empty pallets in the back of the truck, and I know that I can stack 3 each on each pallet. So there's 3 more on the forward pallet, and I think I can stack 3 sideways on the bottom and go 3 on top on each and get 12 out of a whole load. I go through approximately 4 bales of hay per week. So in order to make 2 weeks, obviously do the math, I need 8 bales of hay. Lately I've been averaging going into town, grabbing 6 bales, which is a week and a half. And as long as I always keep doing that, then I've always got extra bales of hay on board. And I'm about to show you that. So here's this week's run. Picked it up yesterday. Obviously I don't pick those up. Certainly not like that, but that's why there's the pallets. And we're going to go over that here a little bit later in this video, why those pallets are there and how it makes it easier for me to do as a one-man show. But first I want to show you a couple things on my way in here. First of all, there's a lonely pallet fork. That's an attachment for a front end loader on a tractor. And as you can tell, there's no tractor attached to it, right? Well, we're going to go over that here in just a moment. In here is the hay room or feed room. As you can see, earlier in the video, I showed you there were 6 bales of hay in the truck. As you can see, I'm sitting on 3.5 right here. Always stay ahead. Never let yourself fall behind. And we have a feed box here. I do need to clean up in here a little bit in this general room. This room kind of doubles as construction. Right now my son is building the rooster coop for the rooster pen. So he started on that a couple days ago. He also has 2 full-time jobs. So, we do a lot of projects piece by piece. We'll do a few pieces today. Okay, then the next day we're available. Boom, we knock out a few more pieces. And yeah, I need to take the garbage out. Only one of these is garbage. This is all bedding. It's full of bedding that we use for the chickens, mostly the hens. Probably the roosters once he gets their rooster coop done. But the reason why I'm in here is this is my current bag of grain. I just opened that yesterday morning, and I have 1 bag in reserve. I know I can stack 4 to 5 bags in here like this and be able to close this lid so the rodents can't get in here. So I always try and keep a few bags on hand, as this stuff is critical to my horse's diet. This is their supplemental grain. And the chicken stuff's over here, the worms. scratch, and their regular food all goes in this box. So yesterday I went and picked up a few bags of grain, 6 bales of hay, and a few grocery items to go along with that, right? Again, it's all loaded in the truck, and I'm about to unload everything into that feed room, and I'm going to try and catch it on video. So bales of hay, about 90 pounds each. Bags of grain, 50 pounds each. 1, 2, 3, 4, so that's 200. And then I can't remember how much the actual, this is, I think, scratch that we picked up for the chickens. Might be actual food, I don't know. They don't go through a whole lot compared to the horses. So yeah, let's get started. And then about a shop vac. And if you remember on one of my previous videos, I said I am going to clean that pump house out. Get all that nasty stuff out of there, clean it up. Later on this year, I'm going to be doing some sheetrock work in there, close up the holes, and then I'm putting in electronic countermeasures for the rats. I bought them. I put one in one night, and the thing stayed on all night, and I didn't realize it. And when I got up the next morning, I'm looking out my window, and my mare, who's usually quite calm, was just glued to her side rails. Right, where's my finger at? There by that post, staring at my pump house with their ears up and alert, going, "What's that? What's that? What's that?" And I'm like, all right, I can't do that. So I yanked it out, and I'm going to set it up to not be so sensitive. She's a happy girl. Hi, pretty lady. Yeah. She's a happy horse. All right. So, enough talk. Things don't get done sitting around talking about it. Things get done by doing it. So, let's do it. Well, folks, there you have it. That's 200 pounds of horse feed, 50 pounds of chicken scratch. That was chicken scratch, by the way. And 540 pounds of hay, alfalfa. Sucks doing this on a mobile phone. I'll get a camera. That was shaky. Don't get motion sickness, people. Let's go have a look and see how all this looks. Well, first of all, usually I'll come in here with a rake, get all that stuff out, and that just because I'll just throw that in the bottom of their stables. You know, it's just additional bedding. You kind of want that to kind of pile up, especially through the winter. I think it's called, what is it called? Deep bedding or something like that. I'll look it up again, but you want a couple of inches and stuff in there. Gives them some warmth. Same thing with the chickens. They need warmth too. And as you've seen from previous videos, I'll show you the weather station in another video, but I have temperature sensors all throughout. So I know what the temperature is in the barn, the pump house, and the hen coop at all times. Hen coop's not there, it's on the other side of the wall. Whoops, I didn't put that away. This is gonna I'll slide that over there really quick. Put it on the ground right there. There's the stack. I already had 3 in the back, and so I've added these 6 in the front. For you math wizards, that's 9. Obviously I have more room. There, that'll cut the light out there. But I need to fix that siding right there really quick. That's a future project. And then once I get the trailer, I'm going to be cleaning this out, and I'll be going on runs to pick up 20 or 30 bales and just stacking this place. And with my math, see, I think it was 32 bales. I can refactor that math for 2 months. So 16, yeah, 32 bales will last me 2 months here. Less trips into town is always good, right? They're out there having fun. She's doing her pacing bit. She goes in and out of heat. So, especially when she's in heat, she's just full of energy. Pacing back and forth, digging a hole in that. That stuff's almost dried out now. So I'll be coming in here maybe later today. I'd like to get in there and rake some of the horse manure out. I want to chip away at some of that ice or the snow, get that out of the way, because that's just constantly adding, you know, to the mess here, even though that water right there is still frozen and it's midday. But this is driving me nuts. I can't stand that. It's bad. In my book,